So yeah. What do you think about my room, Mummy?
About your room, how it normally is?
Yeah.
I think I've always thought that there is a deep connection between your mental health and the state of your room.
Yeah.
And I think that your mind is a reflection of the physical state that you live in. And I've always thought that. And I think when you were about 13 and you had that small room and it was so chaotic and it was so messy, and I never understood
the room in Mill Hill.
Yes,
yeah.
Because it was just so messy, and we used to go in and find like just piles of clothes that you just like hoarded. Where in that house, you didn't have to do your own washing. You were only young, so why would you not just put the washing out on the landing and then it got washed? And why did you have to live in such chaos? And I'm not tidy. I'm not like a clean freak. I've never been like imposed that sort of tidiness and cleanness on everybody around me because I'm not like that.
Yeah.
But it's like a whole other level, and I don't think it's good for your brain.
No.
And I think that as soon as you tidy up, that process of tidying up makes you feel better. So I don't understand why you don't do it.
Yeah.
And also, I think that it means for someone who loves personal possessions as much as you do, like there are things that you love and there are things that you keep and there are things that you really value, you don't look after your things that are in your room.
Mm.
And so I really don't understand it, and I don't think that it helps your mental health in any way, shape or form.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Oh, absolutely. I think it's just like the very minimal amount of energy that I do have. I find it quite hard to, when I'm in a bad spot, convince myself that tidying my room is going to be the best thing, when I know in reality that it is going to be the best thing.
But it will. But how does tidying your room make you feel?
It's rewarding, and it's all like nice, and I don't know how to describe why it makes me feel better, but yeah, I think I also convince myself that I like mess because I'm messy, and it's like, oh, it doesn't bother me. You don't
like mess.
No, I don't.
I don't think you like mess. I don't think anyone likes mess.
Yeah.
I don't think that. I think that nobody really likes it. I think it's much more of a state of mind.
Hi, Daddy.
And I think there are degrees. I think your father, who has obsessive compulsive disorder, I think, and there are extremes of that.
Yeah.
But he imposes order on his physical environment, so because he can't impose order in all areas of his life.
Yeah.
And so there is a link between your physical environment and your brain's need for constraint and order and things to be tidy.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
And I think it's about your personal health as well, like making sure that, like what did your counsellor, what was your thing that she said to you do? Like, make sure you take a shower.
Yeah.
Make sure you clean yourself.
Yeah.
Cleanliness is not next to godliness, but cleanliness that's an idiom. Cleanliness is next to God. Cleanliness is next to good mental health.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's really important, and I've always thought it was important, and I'm not a naturally tidy person.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I do think your capacity for mess is unbelievably, how would you describe capacity? Huge. You have a huge capacity for mess.
Oh dear. It's Daddy's favourite word. It's detritus.
Absolute detritus.
Yeah.
And I just don't understand why.
No.
Really.
No.
Even when you're here, you have this beautiful bedroom and all these shelves and all this cupboard, and you don't have to do any of your own washing, and you don't, you could dump your things outside your room and then they would appear back in your room, but you don't seem to want that. You don't seem to, you don't even unpack. You can be here for weeks and weeks on end, but you do not unpack.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think it doesn't register in my brain. It's not like I'm not making a conscious effort to be messy. It just does not register in my brain that it's something that.
Imagine how messy you would be if you made a conscious effort. Jesus.
Oh my God.
That would be like, if you put effort into it, how bad could it be?
Oh dear.
Do other people think you're messy?
Yes.
In your life?
Yes.
And how do they feel about it?
Beck doesn't come in my room. So
is she tidy?
Yeah, she's really tidy, really, really tidy.
But does it disturb her?
I just think she just doesn't. Yeah, she just says she just don't like being in there. Dan doesn't mind too much.
Yeah.
Because you're messy as well, but